Since it's a practical flashlight, let's not just start with flashy openings. I have a brand new headlight from Minamoto, which I just opened with a single click. Now it's a low volume mode. Long press medium mode, then long press high mode. Okay, click to close any status. Double click to open it directly. 1800L extreme mode. You can see it has a floodlight range close to 180 degrees. It will make your vision very clear. You don't have to worry about black underfoot at all. Alright, click close to activate flash mode on 3G directly. Then 3G activates SOS distress mode. Click close. This is a product from before Minamoto. The E6 is known as a long-range small hotgun. It is also a highly representative and distinctive product. Can directly use AA batteries. Very convenient. After opening, it immediately switches to extreme mode. You can see that the spot in the center is very obvious. For example, sky photography has a very obvious beam of light. According to official data, its range is over 400 meters, so it's a store focused on portable long-range sales. Of course, flood range is not its strong suit. It's perfectly fine for daily night walks. But I said if it's for finding things, the wider the light range, the broader your perspective becomes, the greater the sense of security. Anyone who uses flashlights knows this. This middle spot is especially noticeable when shining on a white object by flashlight, or when using materials that are particularly prone to reflective light. The light spots in the middle can make your vision very uncomfortable. The darker the environment, the stronger this contrast is, unless it's a lamp with low color temperature and high color rendering that can reduce the depth a bit. Okay, let's compare it again with the new E7, which uses two Osram P9 LED chips. Although it consists of two 6500K cool white LED beads. However, even at 1800 lumens of extreme brightness, when you shine it on the white physical stone ahead, it won't feel glaring, and your vision is very clear. Let's compare. On the left, this is the E6 central light panel, which is very obvious. Alright, after turning it off, this is the E7 floodlight. Let's turn off E7 again. Open the first episode again. Although the first episode focused on a floodlight flashlight, but ahead. Official data shows it can reach over 100 meters. This is already more than enough. In such a rather narrow space, the advantage of the first phase of flooding is even more obvious. Let's compare with the closing off. Double tap to activate bright mode, and there are no blind spots within the left and right visual range. Walking through such a small alley, it gives you a strong sense of security. Comparing it to the E6, which focuses on long-distance shooting, the E7, which focuses on flashing, is somewhat unfair. So let's focus on the monochrome flash. F5 flashlight. First, open it. F has 3 modes. This is warm light. This is Lung Guang. This is neutral light. Alright, let's switch to cool white mode. Then set the brightness to maximum. You can see that the floodlight between the F5 and E7 is on par with the E7. I turned off F5. This is the E7 floodlight. This is the F5 floodlight. I'll turn off phase 1 again. Now it's a high volume phase 1 state. I double-clicked to open several 1800 lumens modes to check. This brightness and illumination range are completely adequate. Compared to the F5 of the substitute brand, whether the F5 is on or off, it hardly stands out. Finally, here's a big group photo. Both the F5 and E7 have magnetic rear attachments. It is adsorbed onto metal. This is 16 if you go to an outdoor baseball field without power. It uses the fully equipped 18,350 and 18,650 batteries from the first phase of the 2 meetings. Playing basketball for several hours is absolutely no problem. You can also apply paint to the engine cover. Completely free your hands from repairing vehicles and handling other emergencies. The portability of the first phase is so much that I don't need to say more. As a fully equipped corner flashlight version, the first edition comes in various sizes. Worry-free battery life with 2 batteries, the headlight strip is very elastic. The interior has anti-flower strips, making installation very convenient. Insert the clip into the card slot. With a click, the device was installed. Each gear is securely fixed. Even if the finger force shakes, it won't slip. Replacing the battery also eliminates the need to remove the main unit. Install the extension tube. Insert the 18650 battery and it can continue to be used. During search and rescue patrols, cycling, fluid adjustment, and other situations, pressing the switch with your hand will block the light source. Then this sensor comes in handy. It connects to the E7 itself via dual USB-C data cables. The operation logic and button controls are exactly the same. To be honest, the E7 is brighter than Woobin's own X0. More fully functional. Face. Accessories are more diverse. The most crucial thing is the fully equipped version of the debut. The price is even cheaper than the X0. And this price almost outcompete all competitors for similar products. Can be said that Phase 1 is the most worthwhile to watch so far. Portable footbending flashlights are second to none. If you're interested in the specific parameters shown in the picture, please message me privately. The price is definitely a surprise. If there is a drawback, it is that after tightening the extension pipe, unable to fully align with the subject, OCD suffers worries. But it doesn't affect usage. Winter is just around the corner. Nightfall was getting earlier and earlier. If you don't have a flashlight yet, then I strongly recommend you go for a fully equipped version of the first episode. I guarantee you won't regret it. Follow Shogu for recommendations before Not Hua feels unjust next time.